Good evening, students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I am here with the new topic, that is potentiometer. What is potentiometer? It is a device used to measure the potential difference between 2 points. EMF of the cell also you can measure. That is potential difference when the cell is in open circuit. And second use is we can compare the EMFs of the two cells, primary cells, for example Leclanché cell and Daniell cell. And third use is it is used to determine the internal resistance of the given primary cell. Right? So potentiometer is a device used for various purposes to find out the EMF of the cell and to compare the EMFs of the two cells and to find the internal resistance of the given primary cell. So what is potentiometer actually? The potential is also a potential divider. We call it as potential divider. To understand the concept of potentiometer principle, let us take a small circuit diagram. Take a cell or battery, variable battery or cell, and connect it to the galvanometer, right? And also connect to the external resistance R. One more cell you connect it in the circuit. Then what happens? Let us see. Okay, to understand the concept of potentiometer principle, let us take a small circuit. And the circuit is like this. See, this is the circuit. I have taken a variable battery and parallelly I have connected another cell, right? And there is an external resistance R and a galvanometer. What is a galvanometer? It is a sensitive device used to measure the current. It is very sensitive device used to measure the current, also to know the direction of flow of current. That is the use of galvanometer. Okay. So what I will do? I just go on increasing the EMF of this battery, right? Then the current changes in the galvanometer. It is showing in one side deflection, no doubt. But if I go on increasing the EMF of the battery or cell here, then at a particular point the galvanometer shows zero deflection. The galvanometer shows zero deflection. Got it? You increase the EMF of the battery, then the current in the galvanometer also increases. But at a particular value of the EP, the EMF of this battery, then what happens here? This is the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Why? Because no current is flowing in the galvanometer. Why no current is flowing? The EMF of this EP and E are same. When does the current is flowing? When there is a potential difference. That means the potential of this battery and potential of the cell remains same. So the galvanometer shows null deflection. Okay. So actually potentiometer consists of two circuits. Potentiometer consists of two circuits. Number one, primary circuit, and number two, secondary circuit. What is primary circuit? Primary circuit is used to set up the potential gradient. What is potential gradient? It is nothing but drop of potential per unit length of the wire. Drop of potential per unit length of the wire. And it is always constant, right, for a particular potentiometer. In secondary circuit, as per the requirement, that is uses, what is our aim? Sometimes we are finding the potential difference, sometimes we are comparing the EMFs of the two cells, and sometimes we are finding the internal resistance of a given cell. It depends on the type of the use. The circuit goes on changing in secondary circuit. So the potentiometer consists of two circuits. One is primary circuit, another is secondary circuit. Primary circuits is always constant. It will provide the potential gradient. It will set up the potential gradient continuously. Okay, and always it is constant. Right? So just now I said about that is the reason here in primary circuit. What happens in primary circuit? This is the primary circuit which we will not change here. Why galvanometer shows null deflection? The potential difference of cell, variable battery, and the cell is same. That is why there is no potential difference. Since the potential is same, no current is flowing through the galvanometer. So galvanometer shows null deflection, zero deflection. Got it? Okay. Now, the similar circuit I will draw like this. You need not worry about it here. Potentiometer means what is it? We will see in the lab later on. And AB, here this is the wire, potentiometer wire, having the resistance RW. And this is the EP battery we are supplying. And this is the rheostat to change the current, to change the voltage here. We are connecting the rheostat. Let RH is the rheostat resistance. RW is the wire resistance. The wire is made up of either constantan or manganese alloy. Got it? Okay. Let L is the length of the wire. Let us calculate how much current is flowing through this wire. How much current? We know current is equal to voltage upon resistance according to Ohm's law. So what is the voltage? EP we are supplying here. And what is the total resistance? Resistance of the wire plus resistance of the rheostat. So RW plus RH, this one. So what is the potential difference between two ends of the wire from here to here? The potential difference is given by I into RW, that is I. What is the value of I? We got just now. So substitute here, then we get this formula here. Okay? Now, what is potential gradient? Just now I said it is a fall of potential, drop of potential per unit length of this potentiometer wire is called potential gradient, denoted by the letter K. So, the potential between the 2 points of the any 2 points of the wire is equal to potential difference among the between the 2 point electrodes of the cell or battery here, because they are connected in parallel. Okay, so as the potential increases, the length of the wire also if the length of the wire increases, potential difference also will increase here. This is the main principle of potentiometer. What is potentiometer principle? The potential applied on the wire is potential difference between 2 points of the wire is directly proportional to the length of the wire. Let L is the length of the wire. And you can derive this V is proportional to L by this formula also. We know that VW is equal to IR. Yes. And I into R. What is R? Rho L by A, where A is the area of cross section and rho is the specific resistance of the given wire and L is the length of the wire. And we know that VW is equal to I rho by A into L. So VW is proportional to L. That is VW is equal to K into L, where K is constant, which is called potential gradient VW by L, given by I rho by A. I rho by A here. The value of K is I rho by A, because you see this? This is called potential gradient, which is equal to VW by L. Okay. So this is about the principle of potentiometer. Now, how do you use it to find the EMF of the given cell? To find the EMF of the given cell, we write here, we know that K is equal to VW by L. Let us take, suppose 5 meters length of the wire I have taken. And here we supplied VW is the voltage we supplied here. Got it? So then what is the value of K? K is equal to VW by 5 meters. That is the K here. Okay. Now, connect the cell. We want to find out the EMF of the cell. And then galvanometer and then jockey. Here there is a jockey here. And slide this jockey from the end A to the B continuously. I would like to explain. First I would like to keep the jockey here at the point A. What happens? The galvanometer shows deflection in left side because current is flowing. As you move it, you put it on the other side, galvanometer shows right side deflection. What does it mean? The potential applied is shared by the entire wire AB of length capital L. So we got a potential gradient. Now slightly, that means one side if you put it at A, left side, if you put it at B, right side. What does it mean? Somewhere one point is lying on the wire AB such that the current is flowing, zero current is flowing through the galvanometer. That is called balancing point. We have to find out that balancing point. So let us find out balancing point. Slide the jockey on the wire. At this point J, what happens? The galvanometer shows null deflection. Okay. Then find out that length here. And you know why? Because the potential difference between the 2 points of the electrode is equal to potential difference between A and J because they are connected in parallel here. Got my point? So we write here E is equal to EMF is equal to K into L, where L we got balancing length, K already we found, VW by capital L, the total length of the potentiometer wire. Capital L is the total length of the potentiometer wire. It's clear? In this way we are finding the EMF of the cell here. Okay children? So please study, and then in the next episode I will discuss how to compare the EMFs of the two cells by using potentiometer. In general, what is the principle of potentiometer? The potential drop is directly proportional to the length of the wire. That is the main principle. Okay, and potential gradient is nothing but potential drop per unit length. Its SI unit is volts per meter. Okay, see you. Bye bye.